Hey, dummy.
What? Is there any need to be so rude? Is that really needed? What is it this time? Have I done something wrong again?
Did you touch my things? I told you not to do that, but you've gone and done it again.
What are you talking about? What things? I didn't touch any of your stuff. It was probably you. Remember last time you accused me of moving your stuff? It was me, and you admitted that.
You didn't touch my stuff this time, really? There was some money in my wallet. Did you take it? I put it in there a while ago, and when I checked, it had gone. Where else could it have gone? Who else could have taken it? There's no one else here but you.
What money? I never touched your wallet or your money. Maybe you spent it and forgot. Are you even sure you put it in there?
Are you even listening to me here?
Seriously, I have never touched your wallet and never would.
Did you move the wallet? Did you do anything with it? It wasn't in the same place where I left it, so someone must have moved it. Who else could it have been?
Have you been drinking again? Are you angry because of that? Why do you always get drunk and then start accusing me of things?
I just want to know what happened to my money. I'm not drunk, I only had a little bit to drink.
You are drunk, and it's not the first time.
Outrageous.
Why? I have a right to disagree with you. I don't have to do everything you say. You're going to have to learn to control your temper.
Don't try and shift the blame onto me. This is your fault. You're not gonna threaten to call the police again, are you?
Why shouldn't I? If you're going to get angry like this, then what other choice do I have? Sometimes I really worry about my safety. I worry that you're going to lose control and lash out. If you keep getting angry like this, then you really give me no choice. I'll be forced to go to the police and report you for domestic abuse. You'll only have yourself to blame. I've tried reasoning with you so many times, but it never seems to work.
It sounds like you're the one trying to threaten me.
If it keeps going on like this, then I'll have no choice but to tell people about your behavior.
You're crazy. Get me my money back and do it now.
How can I go and find this money when I've never even seen it?
You have seen it. You took it, now go and get it back.
I've got some money in my purse. I can give you that. I don't see why I should, but if it shuts you up, then I guess it's worth it.
There we go. I knew you'd find it in the end. I'll forgive you this time, but if it happens again, then I don't know what I'll do. I'm getting really annoyed that you keep taking my money. Don't do it again.
Let's just not talk about this again.
Is your husband really that kind of a person? I never would have thought. He always seemed so nice when I met him. I'm glad you've told me about it. I know people have secrets, but I really didn't see this coming.
It's sad, but true. Don't you worry about it. It doesn't happen all that often, and I can look after myself when it does.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? You had a bruise last time I saw you. Was that caused by him?
It may have been. It's okay. I can manage this. He has a bad temper, but it can be controlled with negotiation. If I just talk to him, then things will work out okay. I know he'll get better in the future.
What kind of man would do that? You really shouldn't be this forgiving. People say they will change, but then they go back to their old self. You need to watch out for that. I can't believe that a man would be so abusive toward his wife. I saw those bruises. I knew at the time that he had done it.
Oh, it was only a small bruise. Nothing major, and it wasn't that painful.
I wish you saw it differently. Why should you tolerate this kind of behavior?
I'm not tolerating it. It doesn't happen that often. Deep down, he's a nice person. Sometimes he gets stressed and then his temper can flare.
Well, why should you be on the receiving end of this?
I don't hate him for what he did. As I said, deep down, he's a really nice, caring guy. He just loses it sometimes.
Oh my, this is really stressing me out. I can't let this happen.
I'm sorry. Try not to let it bother you.
Don't say sorry. Why did you have to get married to this kind of guy? You know how nice our dad is. Why didn't you marry a man like that?
I'm sorry that didn't happen. There's no need to be so harsh on me. We just have to move on with what we have.
If he keeps going on like this, or if he hits you again, then there is no way I will be quiet about it. I'll be forced to do something, so you better get him to behave himself.
Okay, I understand.
I can't believe you're married to such a piece of trash. I can't accept it.
Honey, are you there? Where are you now? Why don't you answer me?
What is it? What do you want?
I have something to tell you. I went to the bank this morning and I was told that we've taken out a loan. Is that true? Did you do that?
What if I did? What is it to you?
Well, why did you take out a loan? Why do you need that? It's just going to cause us financial stress.
I needed some money, so I got a loan.
Why do you need the money? Why didn't you consult me first?
I needed it for business purposes.
Is there something wrong at work?
Without the money, my business might get in a little bit of trouble. It's nothing serious. I'll be able to get out of it, but I just needed the money.
Do you think that taking out a loan is going to make things any better? You might just end up in a spiral of debt.
What do you know about business?
How are you going to pay back the money? Do you have a repayment plan?
I can get it done. Don't you worry about that. Why are you always on my back like this? Why are you always trying to drag me down? You only ever talk to tell me I've done something wrong. I'm starting to get really tired of it.
I'm just worried about you and our financial future. I don't want you to get into trouble.
Let it go. I don't need your advice.
Stop being so defensive over this. You should be prepared to accept advice from others, especially when it's your wife.
You're really doing your best to try and cause trouble here. If you want trouble, then that's what you'll get.
I hope that wasn't a threat. I told you that you have to stop losing your temper so easily.
You're lucky I don't teach you a lesson.
Teach me a lesson? Threatening me again?
You're asking for it by being such an argumentative little girl. Wait until I get home. We can sort this out then.
Why didn't you come to my house? Where have you been? Are you hiding again? Did he hit you and you don't want me to see?
Something may have happened?
I can't believe it. I knew it would happen again. I am so angry about this.
Wait, calm down.
Why should I calm down? It keeps happening over and over again.
You don't know him. Don't judge. We had an argument again, but it's nothing. It's over now, in the past.
I wish you'd see sense and realize what's going on here. It won't stop if you keep going on like this.
I think we might be heading for a divorce, but I don't know if he's going to accept it.
Well, it has to end one way or another. You can't keep going on like this.
I think I might need some evidence.
What do you mean? What evidence?
If I collect some evidence about what's been happening to me, then I might be able to take this to the police.
What are you going to do in the meantime then? Just accept things as they are?
Well, what else can I do?
I don't think you need to collect evidence. I think you should just walk away and never look back. Didn't he cheat on you? That's enough for you to get a divorce.
How did you know that?
I just knew about it. Don't ask me how I knew. I could have guessed anyway. He's just the kind of trash that would do that kind of thing. He shouts at you and hits you. Of course he would cheat on you too.
I didn't know it was so obvious.
I even saw him once with another girl and I knew something was wrong. I ignored it at the time, but my gut feeling told me otherwise. I don't know why you've stuck with that guy for so long. You should have walked away a long time ago. You can do better than him.
I knew he had done it too, but he never owned up to me. I worked it out from what he was doing in the evening. I also think I know the girl, but I can't be sure.
Why do you just suffer in silence? You could have told me about this too. I could have helped you.
What else can I do other than being silent? He'd hit me if I confronted him. You know what he's like. He has a temper and he gets physical. I don't really have a choice other than to be silent and endure. I know I need to divorce him, but it's difficult.
Are you serious? Are you finally going to go down that road and get rid of him? You should have done this a long time ago, but it's better late than never.
I'm going to do it. I'll gather some evidence together and then file for a divorce. You won't need to worry anymore. I will finally be through with him and I won't have to suffer anymore.
Oh, I wish I could believe it. Just promise me that you'll go through with this and get divorced.
Don't worry. I mean it this time. It will end.
Some people are coming to our house soon. I'd appreciate it if you were to leave. Can you do that? It's a business meeting, so I don't want you there getting in the way.
People are coming to the house? Can't you have this meeting somewhere else?
No, we can't. Just go out and leave us in peace. We'll be there discussing business for a few hours, and I don't want you in the way.
And who is coming over exactly?
Just a few people connected to my work. Some men and women.
Who are the women?
Just some woman from work. Why do you have to ask so many questions?
I can't believe you would kick me out and then invite other women over to our house. You're dumb.
What? Dumb? Don't you dare call me dumb.
You're inviting another woman around to our house and pretending it's a business meeting. Do you really expect me to fall for this? You think I'm that stupid?
If you accuse these women of cheating, then you're gonna be in big trouble. I suggest you're more careful in what you say.
What's going to happen?
You heard me. If you go around accusing people of cheating, then trouble is coming your way. How do you think these women are gonna feel when they hear that you say that? You're just making wild accusations based on paranoia.
You're an idiot. If you wanted to cheat on me, then at least have the decency to go somewhere else and do it. Don't bring these girls over to our house and pretend you're not cheating. You think I'm gonna fall for this business meeting lie? This is our house. I bought it with you. Don't tell me to get out of my own house.
Just go out this evening and entertain yourself. Also, it would be nice if you didn't throw around accusations all the time.
You've gone mad.
You're really asking for me to teach you a lesson, aren't you? Keep going this way and you'll get hurt.
I've had enough of you. I have been wanting to do this for a long time and I can't hold back anymore. I always tried to see the good in you, but it seems there isn't any. We need to get divorced. I don't want to be with you anymore.
What? Divorce? You want a divorce?
Yes, you heard me. We're over. It's time to get a divorce.
Is that it? You just want to walk away now after a little argument?
It's not a little argument. This has come after so many things.
You think I'll agree to the divorce? What if I say no? You won't be able to leave.
You want to keep me here like this even though you know I hate it? Why would you do that? I will find a way to get away from you. I'll take you to court if I have to. If you don't agree to the divorce, then I'll just have to force it.
Take me to court? Do you think you'll win?
Yes, I think I will. I'll do whatever it takes to get away from you. No matter how long it takes or how hard it is, one day I will escape you. I cannot live this way anymore. I am not living my life the way you want me to live. You want to control me and abuse me, and I won't take it anymore. One way or another, you'll be signing those divorce papers, and I will be free again.
You can try to, but don't be too disappointed when you fail.
Hello, have you thought about what I said? What can a divorced woman like me do?
It doesn't matter if you used to be married. Don't let that drag you down or prevent you from having a bright future.
If you insist.
I think it's time you start looking for a new man. You have to get over that guy. The best way to forget about someone is to find someone new.
I don't know if I'm ready right now. Isn't it too early? There's still some trauma from the past and I don't want to be hurt again.
I know a book club that you could go to. The people there get together and talk about books they've read. The people there are nice and gentle. I think you might be able to find a nice guy there. You should at least give it a try. You never know what might happen.
The people that go there are quite wealthy. They've all got good jobs and things like that. I'm not even working right now. I don't think they'd be interested in meeting a person like me.
Oh, don't worry about it. The people there are really open-minded and relaxed. No one will care about your job or your past.
They won't even ask you any questions. They just want to get to know the real you. There's a nice guy there, and he's a policeman. I just think he might be the right kind of guy for you. A policeman? Are you sure?
This guy is the complete opposite of your last boyfriend. Trust me, when you get to know him, you'll really like him.
It sounds good, but I really don't know if I have the courage to go through with it.
Oh, just do it once for me, please. At least go along and try it. You might like it and you might like him.
Okay, if you insist. I can go along one time. There's no harm in that, is there? Even if it's just to make you happy? I should try it once.
Great, you won't regret this, trust me. Did you get home okay yesterday?
I did, yes. And I also had a really great time. So much conversation, my throat hurt by the end of it.
Did this surprise you? I know that you're good at conversation when you get the chance. You pretend to be a shy girl, but deep down you love to talk.
I haven't been out for a long time, so it was really fun, actually.
Yeah, it must have been great for you to get together with that policeman again. I knew that you'd like him, and I wasn't wrong. How much did you learn about him last night? I bet it was a lot.
He was nice, tall, strong, a real man, just the kind of man I like. You seem to know my taste in men very well. He was such a gentleman, too, kind and interesting.
So, what do you think? Is there a chance for you and him to become a couple?
A couple? You think we'll end up being a couple?
You seem to be really interested in him, so why wouldn't it progress to that?
Well, he's a nice guy and he's good looking. As for a new relationship, I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. I was just enjoying my time with him. I didn't think that we would get together.
I think it's a natural next step. I don't know why you're shying away.
He did make a good impression on me last night.
So, what are you waiting for? He actually contacted me.
He contacted you? What did he say? Was it about me?
He told me he was really into you. He thinks it might be love at first sight. He says he hasn't felt this way since he was a teenager.
What? Love at first sight? Did he really use those words? That really is something. I thought there might have been some chemistry last night, but I didn't know it was that strong.
He told me he really wants to get to know you better. He wants to see more of you. I told him that I didn't know how you felt because I hadn't had time to talk to you. What should I do now? Should I put in a good word for you?
Do you really think he would be interested in me? Why would a nice guy like him be interested in a woman like me? I've already been married and divorced. I'm sure he could do better than me.
Stop mentioning the fact that you used to be married. Who cares about that? Have a bit more confidence, please.
Sorry, maybe you're right. Maybe I should stop doubting myself.
If he phones me again, then I'll tell him that you're interested. I won't say too much, but I certainly don't want him to be put off. Maybe he'll contact you soon. You can take things from there. But don't ruin things now just because you have trauma from the past. Do what you want to do. Maybe you could even make the first move and contact him.
You think I should contact him?
Yeah, why not? Tell him that you want to see him again. Don't hold back. This is the best way for you to get over the demons of the past. I've always told you, if you find a new man, then you can forget about your ex-husband.
Okay, I'll give it a thought. Maybe you're right. I should take your advice.
I just wanted to let you know that I had a really great time today. I hope you did too.
Me too. I had a really fun time.
It was a really nice meal and so nice to talk to you. I just get the feeling that we get along really well. I hope we can see each other again in the future.
Me too. I really enjoyed myself. I hope we can get together again in the future sometime.
Really? You mean that? That's nice to hear. I think we can take things slowly and maybe something wonderful will develop between the two of us.
Great. Sounds really good.
When do you think that we'll be able to see each other again?
I don't know yet.
Oh, I thought that you were happy to see me again. Are you busy these days?
No, it's not that. There's something I need to tell you. Are you aware that I was married before?
I already know that.
Well, what do you think about it? We haven't spoken about it in great detail, but I was worried that you might lose interest in me because of it. Are you okay with that?
What makes you think I'd lose interest in you?
I just thought you might do. You haven't been married before, and I've already been divorced. I thought you might have problems with that.
I don't care about your past. I only care about the here and the now, and the future. So what if you've been married before? It doesn't mean anything to me. I don't even think about it. Ever since I met you, I knew you were a special girl. Someone I could really get along with and connect with. Let's just go with the feelings we have. Do what feels natural. Your background and history is of no significance to me. It's over, in the past, and you should see it that way too. Don't let your past ruin your future. Don't worry about a thing. I like you, and if you like me, then that's all we need to think about.
Thanks for this. You've really put my mind at ease. I was really worried about what you'd think.
So, do you think we'll be seeing each other again? When? I'd love for it to be soon.
We can meet each other again sometime soon if you want to. I'd really like that.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. It makes me really happy.
I've had such a nice time with you. I was feeling so sad after my divorce, and I didn't really go out. I haven't had such a good time in a long time. You've really helped me to feel alive again.
Let's hope for more happy times in the future.
I hope so. Are you finishing work late today?
Sorry, I might be a little late. Are you okay? What do you want to eat this evening? Do you want me to go and buy something for you?
No, it's not that.
What is it then?
It's the neighbors. They're making a lot of noise again. They've done this a lot recently, and it's really bad today. I tried to ignore it, but I can't. It's driving me crazy.
Making noise again? This isn't the first time that they've done that.
They've been doing it since early this morning. I don't know what they're doing over there. It sounds like they're building furniture or something. It stopped for a moment in the morning, and then it started again. They've been doing it all day, and it's really annoying me.
Maybe I should go over there and have a word with them. Let them know that you can hear it. Sometimes people make noise and they don't even realize that other people can hear it. If you just go around and tell them, then it usually works out okay.
I know, but I don't want to go over and confront them. I guess I'm a bit of a wimp.
Oh, you're not a wimp. You're a nice girl. I know that. But we can't let this noise go on forever. I'll go and talk to them. Don't you worry.
I don't really know them that well either. I've spoken to them before and they seem to be okay, but I'm still a bit reluctant to confront them.
I'll be home a little later, and then I'll go and talk to them. I'm sure we can work things out.
It's okay. I'll do it. I'll go and talk to them now. I don't know why I'm being so scared.
You? You just told me that you didn't want to, and now you've changed your mind? Are you sure? If you just wait a while, I'll be there and I can do it.
You have enough to deal with during your work. You must be tired and want to rest. I can do this, so you don't have to. Don't worry, I've got this. I'll just knock on the door and ask them to be quiet. I'm sure they'll agree to it.
If you really want to, then okay, but don't feel like you have to.
Don't worry about it. I'm good at negotiating. I'm sure I'll be able to get an agreement from them. If it doesn't work, then maybe I'll ask for your help later, but I'm sure I can get this to work.
Okay, that sounds like a good compromise. If you have any trouble, then tell me. If you call me, I can hurry up and get over to you, so don't worry.
Okay, see you later. Of all people to be living next door to me, my luck couldn't be any worse.
Don't come knocking on my door ever again.
How is this possible?
Well, I never could have imagined this.
How on earth did this happen? What a terrible coincidence. I thought I had escaped you. I thought I'd never see you again.
How do you afford to live in a place like this? It's far too expensive for you. You belong in the slums, not here.
How can you say that?
You heard me. This is an expensive place to live. I can't believe that you're living here. You're a poor girl. This place is too good for you. Did you find a new boyfriend? Is he paying for this?
You always were a nasty man, and it seems nothing has changed.
Nasty? Are you calling me nasty?
I can't believe I've come across you again. What a terrible surprise. What is all the noise about at your place? You've been making noise all day. What are you doing there? We got divorced, but you're still following me around and irritating me. I should have known it was going to be you.
Is it any of your business? If I want to make noise in my house, then what is it to you? You just mind your own business and leave me be. I don't want you here pestering me.
When are you going to start to respect other people? Or are you just going to be like this for the whole of your life?
I'd be so much happier if you just didn't talk to me. We got divorced and now there's no reason for us to talk.
If you keep making all this noise, then I have no choice but to report you for it. You're not allowed to disturb me.
Are you trying to get a reaction from me here? Can you please just let this go?
What are you going to do? Are you going to hit me? You'll be in trouble if you do that.
So what if I do? You deserve it. Don't you agree?
It seems that you still haven't learned. There's seriously something wrong with your personality. No thoughts for anyone but yourself.
If you cause trouble, then someone might hit you. That's just the way of the world, and now you should know that. You're not a little girl. You have to deal with the consequences of your actions.
You are going to regret this. This is the day that justice is going to get you. It's you that's going to have to deal with the consequences of your actions.
Leave me alone. I don't want to see you again. If you didn't come here causing trouble like this, then none of this would have happened.
Why should I do what you tell me to do? You can't control me like you used to.
Stop talking to me. Are you okay?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Did you go and talk to the neighbor about the noise? How did it go? I hope there wasn't too much of a fuss. As I said, usually these things are easy to resolve.
I went over there and spoke with the neighbor. We had a little bit of a disagreement about the noise.
What happened after that? I hope they didn't get angry. They have no right to be.
It got a bit heated. The guy was really angry.
Angry? What did he say to you? Tell me.
It shocked me, actually. His anger took me by surprise.
What happened? Tell me now.
Well, I went over there to tell them about the noise. It had been annoying me all day. And when I got there, I was very polite and didn't raise my voice at all.
Okay, and then what happened? Did the neighbor get angry?
The person in the house next door is my former husband. I can't believe it. I thought I had got away from him, but it turns out I didn't. He lives next door to us. What a terrible coincidence.
He lives there? Oh, that is really unfortunate. I know how much he hurt you, and I know you never want to see him again. Oh, this is really bad.
I asked him to be quiet.
He wouldn't be quiet? He refused? I cannot believe that guy. He makes everyone so mad. That crazy guy. Why does he have to live over here? What are the chances of this happening?
Well, as I said, I asked him to be quiet, but he didn't take to it very well. Maybe I was too rude when I asked him. Maybe it was my fault.
So, what happened? What did he do? He has no right to make all that noise. He should have accepted your complaint.
He got angry and threatened me.
He did what? He threatened you? That is crazy, man. How dare he do that? He really crossed the line this time. There is no way that he's gonna get away with this.
It was a little bit scary, to be honest. I didn't know what to do. It brought back so many bad memories of times gone by. I thought those days were in the past, but it seems they would come back to haunt me.
Where is he? I'm gonna go find him. I won't sit by and let this happen.
Just don't lose your temper when you confront him. I don't want you to get into any more trouble.
He threatened my wife. I won't let him get away with this. He's gonna pay big time. He needs to be punished for what he did. I have to teach him a lesson. It's what he deserves. I can't believe that people like this exist in this world. He is crazy.
Don't get angry. Just don't lose your temper. You might get into trouble yourself if you overreact.
I will not sit by and be quiet when things like this happen. It's time for me to act. Who is this? Have you got some kind of mental problem? What is wrong with you, threatening women like that? What are you talking about? Who are you? My wife came over to your house today to ask you to be quiet. You threatened her and I need to speak to you about that. What? What did you just say? You crazy fool. Did you really have to just punch me in the face as soon as I opened the door? Why are you so surprised? This is what happens when you threaten someone's wife. It comes back to get you. Do you think that I'm just gonna sit by while you do that to her? No chance. You need to be taught a lesson. This is the only thing that people like you understand. You clearly don't respond to reason, so this is what you'll get. You deserved it and you know you did. Do you want me to do it again? Oh, wait, no, I don't. I am so sorry. I did something wrong and I'm sorry about that. You did something wrong? Oh, so you're admitting to it now. Now that you're faced with a man instead of a woman, you suddenly accept that you've done something wrong? That's funny, isn't it? You're not such a tough guy when faced with someone who can deal with you. It hurt. I don't want you to hurt me again. What is wrong with you? You're supposed to be a man. Can't you take more punishment than that? Are you gonna quit already? I haven't even started. If you do that to my wife again, then it's only gonna get worse for you. I'll be back again for bigger punishment. Then tell her to stop coming over here and causing trouble. What? Causing trouble? She was only asking you to stop making so much noise. It seems you still haven't learned your lesson. I'm here now and I'm also telling you to keep quiet. What are you gonna do? Beat me up? I don't think so. Do not make so much noise in the future and do not threaten people if they ask you to be quiet. I'm sorry, I really am. It won't happen again. I'll keep quiet in the future. It was just a once-off. It won't happen again. You don't need to say sorry to me. You need to say sorry to my wife. Say sorry to my wife now and say it like you mean it.
Honey? What's this? What's going on?
I'm sorry about what happened. I really am. I just lost my temper. It was a mistake and it won't happen again.
Honey? What did you do? You've made him say sorry. I never heard him say that before.
I'm sorry. I've realized what I did was wrong. I regret it now. I should control my temper more.
I'm glad to see you finally realized that you did something wrong.
I've said sorry now. I hope we can forgive and forget about this whole thing. It won't happen again, I promise. It better not happen again. You know what will happen if you do something like that again. I'll be straight over to your house to teach you another lesson. I know you won't enjoy that, so please don't push your luck. I'm sorry. Please accept my deepest apology. I promise I will be a better person from now on. Good. That's what I want to hear. A reformed man who knows what he's done wrong. I'm sorry. Please, just leave me alone from now on. Say sorry again. I want to hear it one more time. I am sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't know what came over me before. I don't know what was wrong with me. I now realize that what I did was a mistake, and I will try to behave better in the future. Bow your head and say sorry again. I'm sorry. Please accept it.
You might have said sorry, and I will let it go this time, but deep in my heart, I don't really forgive you. You have done too many bad things to me over the years, and I don't think I can ever forgive you completely. There is a part of me that doubts you even mean this apology. I think you're only saying it because you're afraid of my husband. Anyway, we can let this pass. Just don't make all that noise again, and there will be no more conflicts.
Did you hear that? We can let it go now, but we don't fully forgive you. Please forgive me. I really mean it. I'm a changed man. Wait a moment. Is your house okay? Is there something wrong with it? I think this needs a closer inspection. I'm a little bit suspicious about what's going on here. I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing wrong. Everything is fine.
Honey? What's wrong? What have you noticed?
There is something suspicious about his house. I think I should go in and have a look at the place. I think it needs searching by a police officer. Search my house? Why do you even need to do that? Are you even allowed to do that? You have to get my permission. If it is an emergency, then I don't have to get permission. I can search your house if I want to. If you go into my house, then I'll call the police. They'll come here and arrest you. I am the police, you stupid idiot. You're a policeman? Oh no, I didn't even realize that.
Honey, do you need to make a call to the police station? Maybe you should report this to them or get backup.
I have reason to believe that he's using this house for illegal gambling. I think that was what all the noise was about. I should contact the police station and get them to send backup. They can search the house properly and see what's going on in there. It seems like we've caught a criminal today. I wonder what else is going on in there. The first rule of being a crook is to never alert yourself to the authorities. You failed on that one. There is nothing going on in my house. You won't find a thing. Please, just pretend you didn't hear anything. Just leave me alone and I'll never bother you again.
Why should we leave you alone after all you did to us? My husband has to enforce the law if he finds wrongdoing. If you're in there gambling, then obviously the police need to investigate that.
Why? Why does it have to be like this? Just you wait there. A big team of police officers are coming to do a complete search of your house.
The police came and searched his home. They found a lot of things going on in there. He was using the place as an illegal gambling den, and that's what was causing all of the noise. It seems that when I went over, he was drunk and must have lost a lot of money that day. No wonder he was so angry. Anyway, he's now in prison awaiting trial, so I guess that has solved the noise problem. I am so glad that my husband was there to protect me that day. Now that my ex-husband is completely gone, I feel that I really have gotten over him. He's not just in the past, he's now in prison where he can never bother me again. I'm here with my new husband, looking forward to many happy days ahead. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Amanda, what time do you plan on coming home today? It's taking you way too long. You're still not done with work? Or are you just slacking off?
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm already finished at work, but I'm just doing a little shopping now. I should be home after about another hour. I'm sorry for making you wait.
It's gonna take you that long? What could you possibly be doing that would take you all that time?
It's because I had to go to the next town to get Ryan's suits dry cleaned. There weren't any places available closer to my job. I'll definitely be back in time for dinner. Don't worry, I should be done soon.
Do you really think I'll be able to forgive you for using my son's name? You should know better than that.
Huh? What was I supposed to say? I only said it because I needed to use it.
Refer to him as my husband only. It shows your understanding of the hierarchy in the family. Even though I let you live under the same roof as me, you're incredibly full of yourself. You need to learn some humility. You leave me to take care of the house while you go out shopping as you please.
I'm really sorry. Once I finish up, I'm heading straight home and we'll be back by dinner. Oh, if it's okay, I'd like you to let me stop by the supermarket for a second. It won't take too long.
The supermarket? Why do you need to go to a supermarket? What else could you need to buy? If it's for food, didn't you already buy some yesterday? The kitchen is full of food right now.
Actually, there was something I forgot to buy.
You're really careless, aren't you? Can't even buy groceries properly.
I'm sorry.
Listen, it's fine if you want to waste your own time being careless and late for dinner. However, David and I aren't waiting for you. We're eating dinner at 6 p.m. Are you saying you guys can't make it at least by that time? At the very least, send Ryan to come eat with us while you do whatever you need to.
Don't worry, we won't make you wait for us. I'm certain we'll make it in time.
You better. Ryan doesn't need to starve because of you. Speaking of which, what is the plan for all this wasted food?
Huh? Which wasted food are you referring to? I was careful not to waste any. I thought that I might be home late, so I made sure to keep the meat in the freezer.
Did you see what you did with it? I'm looking at it right now, and I'm saying to you, it is a waste. I looked in the freezer just now, but it's just meat in a bag. It took absolutely no effort. Isn't the next step of cooking it a simple thing to do? This looks like lazy preparation to me.
Well, that is true, but even though it's quick to cook, I promise that it makes for a very delicious meal. You will enjoy it a great deal. My mom and dad said in the past that it was really good, so I wanted to try making it again. It's a very nostalgic meal for me.
Seriously, you're really saying that to me? Why should I care about some plain meal you used to eat in the past? Are you seriously trying to make me eat such a simple and boring dish? This is a family dinner, not a food pantry.
I just thought it might be something you would enjoy. I'm sorry.
Is that the only thing you know how to say? You're just saying I'm sorry, but you never actually learn, do you? Well, I guess your mother never taught you how to make a real meal that would satisfy someone.
Please don't say things like that about my family. My parents have nothing to do with this.
But you have no idea what you're supposed to be doing in the kitchen. You can't even make a dish that requires actual skill to make, can you? I guess since your mother was busy all the time, she never had the time to cook any meals for you like she was supposed to. You must have been hungry a lot when you were a child, weren't you? All alone at home with your stomach aching. That explains why you don't know how to cook. You were a starving child. Now it makes sense.
No, that's not it. My mother did whatever she had to in order to keep me fed. Whenever she was free from work, she cooked many different meals for me and made them very well.
You know the food that you just throw in the microwave or junk food isn't good for your hair, right? You need proper nutrients or else it'll end up looking, well, like yours. I'm just saying that a family with only a mother and child won't have any time for each other. Even if I say that, I guess you believe that if you throw some vegetables into a frying pan that counts as cooking, huh?
I think you're oversimplifying what I do to cook.
I don't believe I am. I've experienced firsthand what you're capable of. Or should I say incapable of? It's not just cooking. You have no idea how to clean either. It's as if you've never held a broom or duster before in your life. How are you supposed to be a good wife for my son? If I were your husband, I'd find it impossible for me to live with you.
I'm sorry, but I really am doing the best I can. My mother would normally encourage me to improve little by little. She said that the best way to improve is to take small steps toward your goals.
But these are things that you should have already learned from her. She did a terrible job teaching you. That's why I'm telling you these things now. Well, I don't have nearly enough time to teach you how to be a responsible adult. Amanda, what did you do with our food for lunch? I don't see it anywhere. Where is it?
Huh? Your lunch? You wanted me to make lunch for you today?
Don't tell me you didn't prepare it for us. We just talked about this the other day. How could you possibly forget that? What about Ryan? He needs to go on a trip today. Did you forget about that too?
I'm sorry. I thought that you didn't need me to make it.
Honestly, it amazes me how incredibly brainless you can be. You don't seem to think at all. If you think you can act as if no one else lives here, apologize for it, and everyone will forgive you, then you're painfully mistaken. We're allowing you to live in our home. The least you can do while living here is make lunch for us. What is wrong with you?
I'm genuinely not saying this as an excuse, but David said that he didn't need me to cook anything today and that all he wanted was a pizza, so I thought that you were all eating the same thing. It doesn't take any time to make either, and it's really good. I'm sure you'd all enjoy it.
Wow, you're really naive, aren't you? You don't seem to understand anything about how life works. You think that just because you managed to drag my husband to your side, now you can ignore what I'm saying.
No, I don't think that at all. I would never think that.
You took my son away from me, and now you want to try and use my husband against me too. I guess as a child with a single mother, you've gotten really good at flattering men into giving you whatever you want. Your mother got through her life doing the same thing, didn't she? Well, it's not like she really had a choice. If you don't, you'll end up stuck raising a child all by yourself.
That's not true. My mother worked extremely hard to take care of me. If you want to make fun of me, that's fine, but please don't insult my mother. I won't allow that.
Insult? How exactly do you think I insulted her? I'm just saying it how it is. I wasn't really trying to insult her in any way. It's a talent that requires a lot of practice. You should take it as a compliment. Besides, flattering men for money is very admirable work, isn't it? You can make a decent living doing jobs like that, and the tips are great.
That's not what I meant. I just feel as if what you're saying is meant to be malicious towards her.
And I'm saying there's no reason for you to feel like that. You're clearly overthinking it. Oh, 1 second, I got a text from my son. He said that I shouldn't get too angry at you. Why would he say that? Did you say something to him? Let me guess, you cried to him already about what I said to you. You really are a woman who needs a man to save you, aren't you? Can't do anything by yourself, huh?
No, it's because Ryan overheard what we were saying.
Huh? Are you trying to say you don't need a man? Do you think you're too good to have a man to save you? You know, you seem to have no respect for me, and you're really starting to piss me off. Even though I'm letting you live here out of the kindness of my heart, you still have the nerve to get angry at me for my advice when you don't even know how to live as a proper wife.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful.
Hurry up and leave then, since you want to stay as the pathetic damn wife that you are. You can't wait till you go back to wherever your mother is living, but she was dumped by her man and left with a daughter she had to care for all by herself. Is that really the kind of lonely life you want to go back to?
That's not what happened. It's more complicated than that, but she was the one who divorced my father.
Doesn't really make a difference. Isn't it the same either way? She probably did something that made her have to divorce him first in order to hide it. For instance, if she's the one who cheated on him, it doesn't matter who divorced who. She would still be the one to blame for the breakup. I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually what happened. After all, she knows how to toy with men however she pleases.
Please stop. Don't talk about my mother like that. I don't want to hear that.
What are you gonna do? You gonna tell on me to my son?
No, I'm not, but you're taking it too far now. I'm very grateful to you for taking care of me, but if you say anything more about my mother, I won't stay quiet anymore.
Oh, scary. What could you, a poorly raised daughter with a single mother, possibly do that would scare me? You should remember who you're talking to and whose house you're living in. If you try to take that kind of attitude with me, I'll have to teach you a lesson you'll never forget. You better know what it means to oppose me. Amanda, are you done at your job yet? Or did you forget to do something else again?
No, I'm finished. I'm on my way home right now.
Well, no need to rush. I don't need you to make dinner for me today. My wonderful David suddenly decided to give me tickets to the opera as a present, which is why I haven't been home.
Is that so? I understand. I hope you're enjoying your trip.
Hey, do you know why he did that?
No, I'm not sure. I only knew that you haven't been around for a while.
He's been telling me all about how horrible of a wife you've been this week. Well, that's nothing new to me. But do you know what the best part is? He told me that he'd finally kick you the hell out for me. He said he'll do it while I'm enjoying this much-needed vacation.
What? He said that?
That's right. He promised that after he kicked you out of the house, we'd finally be able to live together as a family without you getting in the way. That's too bad. Seems like he cares much more about his wonderful, loving wife than some random broad that Ryan chose to marry. That's what it means to be husband and wife. He'll always choose me before anyone else.
I guess so.
Well then, since you're going home, you should start packing your bags so you're ready beforehand. Hurry up and go back to your pathetic family. We don't need you here anymore. I'm sure that if my son also tells your father as well, he'll be sure to listen to him. I know I can convince him too. After all, there's no way he'd take the side of someone he's only been dating for a few years.
That's not true. Ryan and I swore that we would be together for the rest of our lives. There's no way he would break that.
Don't you think there are couples out there who swore the same thing and still broke up? Nothing's set in stone, especially for a relationship like yours that is bound to fail. How is that any different from your parents? I mean, didn't your mother get divorced?
She did, but it's not the same. Ryan is not like who my father was. He loves me and cares for me deeply.
Well, it doesn't matter to me either way. As long as things go how they're supposed to, I'll be happy. Once I come home, you won't be there anymore, and I'll finally have my family back. That fact alone is enough for me.
Mom, I don't understand what I've done to you. Do you really hate me that much?
Of course I do. But anyone would hate you considering you're such a bad daughter-in-law and horrible person. I can't bring myself to like anything about you. You don't cook the way a proper wife is supposed to. You can't do chores either, and you were raised by a single mother. The only reason I even decided to take you in was because you're married to my son and he pities you. You don't even deserve to be married to anyone, let alone my son. He's wasted on someone like you.
Is that so? I see. Well, I think I understand your feelings well enough. You've made them perfectly clear. You won't have to worry about me anymore. I'll leave without any complaints.
Really? Finally, I'm so glad. With this, I'll be able to fully enjoy the wonders of the opera without this weighing down on me. I know that it's only been a short time, but living with you was really exhausting. With the hope that I'll never have to meet you ever again, I wish you the best. Honey, are you home? For some reason, the key to the front door isn't working. Could you open it from the inside for me?
What? Why should I do that?
Why? What are you saying? Maybe because I can't get in?
Let me ask you something first. Is the horrible woman finally gone?
Yes, but isn't it strange that I'm the only one who can't open the door? Did I grab the wrong key or something? Don't tell me. You changed the lock so she wouldn't be able to come back, didn't you? That's good thinking, but that's jumping the gun, don't you think? I haven't even had time to get the spare keys yet.
No, this is perfect.
Huh? What are you talking about? How exactly is this perfect? Honey, open the door. I already told you that I drove out that horrible woman, so why are you keeping me out?
Exactly that. The horrible woman is finally gone, aka you.
Huh? I don't understand.
No matter how you think about it, the only horrible woman here is you.
What are you... How am I a horrible woman? Well then, what is Amanda then?
She's in here where she's welcome. We're making dinner together right now. We'll be eating soon.
Are you serious? You're choosing that woman over me. Honey, what do you think you're doing?
Me? What are you doing? Ryan and Amanda said that they're building a house, but you proposed that until they finish, they should live with us, didn't you? That's what you said. This was all your plan to begin with.
That's right. I was the one who proposed that idea to them. I thought it would help them save money that way, since they wouldn't have to get a temporary apartment. I was kindly living together with them, being a good mother.
Well then, why did you treat Amanda like a slave? You've been constantly talking down to her and working her to the bone. No one can get used to living that way. You should be kinder to her.
As her mother-in-law, I have to discipline her. It's my job to teach her how to be a proper wife, so that she can support my son from here on out. She needed to learn as soon as possible. I was teaching her many different things that she didn't learn already.
The way I see it, you're the one who needs discipline. Also, Amanda has been doing enough cleaning lately. All you were doing is just nitpicking and giving Amanda a hard time.
Honey, that's so cruel. You really think that way of me?
With the horrible way you've been acting, that's the only way I could possibly think about it. Recently, haven't you even begun to say things about Amanda's mother?
Amanda snitched on me, huh?
In case you didn't know, Ryan can see Amanda's phone whenever he wants to. He recently said that things haven't been good between you two. You've been belittling her on a regular basis. Amanda has been bearing with it for a long time. Even though you were right in front of us, you were acting so cruelly. But to say those kinds of things where we couldn't see it, that's truly pathetic. Aren't you embarrassed of yourself?
But I was only thinking of Ryan. Amanda has grown to have such terrible character, but I try to connect with her and do what I can to make her into a good wife.
She's already connected well with Ryan. They communicate well with each other and they're happy. Isn't that enough? What else could you possibly need from her? What's not enough for you?
There are a lot of things that aren't enough from my perspective.
Even if that's the case, you still said such horrible things to her. When Amanda started living here with us, who do you think was doing the chores? I was doing the cooking, and you only had to do the side dishes. I was the one who was cleaning your messy room. I picked up the majority of your slack in the house. Do you really think you're in a position to talk?
I've been doing that kind of thing for the 30 years we've been together.
After we got married, you stopped doing those things right away, and I still don't know why. Well, I don't intend on blaming you for that. However, you must understand that you are in no position to talk to Amanda like that.
I'm sorry. I felt like Amanda was taking Ryan away from me. I didn't want to lose my son, so I thought I should become more strict with her.
I'm not the one you should be apologizing to.
I'll apologize to Amanda too. As soon as I see her again, I will. So please, let me into the house.
No, you can stay out there.
Why?
Why should Amanda, who's been doing her best since she came here, have to meet with the person who's been mistreating her this whole time? On top of that, you blocked Amanda's number on your phone.
I can't do an apology directly.
It's Amanda.
Amanda, please listen to me. I'm truly sorry. I didn't think things would end up like this.
You told me that I was unwelcome and that I should just leave, though.
I apologize for hurting you. Could you find it in your heart to forgive me? If you can, could you convince my husband and Ryan to do the same?
I forgive the things you've done to me up until now. The insults and mistreatment toward me are all things I can get over. However, I'll never forgive you for insulting my mother for the rest of my life.
I'll apologize to your mother too, if you want me to.
No, there's no need for that. I don't want you to meet with her.
Don't say something so cold. I promise that I'll be kinder to you from now on. I'll share the chores with you and I'll change myself for the better.
No, I just meant that this doesn't need to concern my mother. I said that it's fine if Ryan or David, even you, don't think of me as family.
Please don't say that anymore. I want you to stop that. I've truly changed my mind. I won't talk about you like that anymore.
I don't believe you've changed your mind. I think you're saying what you think I want to hear. You're just upset that you're the one who's been kicked out of the house, aren't you?
No, that's not it. I said some horrible things. I finally understand that.
You've been treating me this way up until yesterday. It's only been one day. Can someone really change in such a short time? You said before that you weren't a bad person, so why would you feel the need to change?
I didn't mean that. I said that lie to protect myself. I was too scared to admit how wrong I was. Amanda, I'll do anything if you forgive me. So please, let me into the house.
Well, there's only one way I would consider allowing you to come back into the house, but I don't think you'll like it.
What is it? I'll do anything I can, whatever you say.
Until we finish building our house, go live with my stepfather's family in the countryside. His wife has already given you permission, so you can leave right now if you want.
What? Are you kidding me? You're seriously making me live out in the sticks.
That's the condition. Will you do it or not?
Hold on, wait a minute. Don't you think you're asking too much? I can't live in that kind of environment.
It's fine if you don't want to do it. That's your choice. But if you don't, David said he won't let you into the house.
It's impossible for me to go live there at this hour. I have no way of getting there. On top of that, I really don't want to go out to the country. Please, can't you think of anything else?
That's the only way that you can convince me that you've really changed.
Amanda, I really am sorry. Please forgive me. I realize the bad things I've done.
Well, I know that no matter how you look at it, you won't be able to meet with them at this time. It's fine if you don't want to live with them. I understand. You can just find an apartment or a motel where you can live by yourself. Or you can live with my father, but please make a decision. It's up to you. Well then, goodbye. Take care. There was no place for Viola to live, and she ended up living with Amanda's stepfather after all. During her time there, she was woken up early every day to help with the farm work. Harvesting crops, tending to the animals, gathering milk and eggs, things like that. She's never lived like this before, so it seems that she had a hard time keeping up with her new lifestyle. Additionally, because she hates insects, she was unable to live in their older house in the countryside due to various bugs getting in, and she called her husband every day saying she wanted to come home. Of course, he wouldn't allow her to come home, but believed that once the house was finished being built after a few months, she should be thoroughly cleansed of her issues. With my mother-in-law not in the house, I was able to live very peacefully there. Since my husband and father-in-law were always willing to do the chores, everyone worked together and we enjoyed our life together without any problems. Also, once my mother-in-law was done with her living experience, she returned home but couldn't hold herself back. She made cruel objections and it wasn't long before she got kicked out for good. Now she's the single mother struggling. Karma sure is a you-know-what. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Miriam, where were you this afternoon? You skipped the Moms Club meeting again. I have to say we're getting more concerned about your frequent absence. Is this something we need to be concerned about? Hi, Dory. Oh gosh, I totally forgot about it till you just mentioned it. Thanks for reminding me. Yes, but you do realize that the meeting is over now, don't you? Right. Oh gosh. Look, I'm so sorry about that. It just totally slipped my mind. I'll have you know that you were the only one who was absent today. And you know this wasn't the first time as well. Correct? Yeah. I have missed quite a few of those meetings, haven't I? We don't officially state that this meeting is mandatory. However, there is an unwritten rule where we require all of the members to attend once a month. May I ask why this seems to be such a challenge for you? Dory, I understand. I really do. And again, I am so sorry for missing it again. I've been so tied up with work. I honestly just forgot. You forgot? Is that your excuse? Well, yes. I mean, it's the truth. I'm just being honest here. Well, that's barely acceptable. This is the most important meeting for us mothers, and you should know that. If I may say, that's quite a disgrace. If your child comes first, then surely these meetings should have a higher priority over anything else that you do. Don't you agree? Well, yes. but I was bombarded with meetings and deadlines at work. Like I said, it just slipped my mind. I actually knew I wasn't going to be able to make it. I just forgot to tell you about it. I had it written on a Post-it and I stuck it on my PC screen.
Right.
Gosh, this sounds like a lame excuse. I know. But I'm so sorry, Dory. I feel really bad that I missed another one of these meetings.
Well, I won't be hearing any more of these excuses next time. You have to attend, Miriam. Otherwise, the kindergarten events won't go as smoothly.
I understand.
May I remind you that the upcoming Christmas and New Year event is the biggest event for all of our children and their families? You partaking in these meetings and events will make a huge impact on how much fun the children can have.
Right. I do understand.
You missed the Halloween event last month, and you know what a success that was.
Right. I wish I could have been there for that one too. But if it was a success, then maybe that means that you can manage totally fine without me? If anything, it sounds like you don't even need me to be there.
That is not true. Do you know how much extra work we had to put in to cover for you? Do you know how much easier it could have been to have another helping hand?
Oh. Okay. Sorry. So when is the next meeting? I'll make sure to attend that one. I'll pencil it in my calendar right now.
You will be notified about that in our email, which we'll send within the next few days.
Okay. By the way, do you think you could possibly have these meetings at a different time?
Meaning?
Meaning any time besides in the afternoons on a weekday? How about in the mornings on a weekend?
And give me one good reason as to why we should adjust our regular monthly meetings to suit your plans.
Oh, no. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant to say that I'm sure there are other mothers who would appreciate a change in the hours too. There are a few other moms besides me who work like I do, right? Maybe if we voted on it or something, we can come up with a better solution to make sure that everyone can attend. What do you think?
Well, that sounds absurd. There's no reason for us to do that. So far, you are the only one who has been absent. Other mothers who work are still making it to the meetings during their lunch hours. Why can't you? Don't be so selfish here, Miriam.
But those meetings are often at inconvenient times for other people who work. Weekday lunch hours aren't exactly the best times.
Well, other people seem to be able to make it. And besides, afternoon tea is a perfect way for us mothers to discuss important matters in a relaxed atmosphere.
Well, okay. But how about joining online then? I mean, do we physically have to be present at the meetings?
Why, yes, of course.
But wouldn't you rather have...
Oh, stop retaliating. Just hush. I won't have you mocking me just because I'm a stay-at-home wife.
What the... No, that's not what I meant.
I know exactly what you meant. How dare you insult me like that?
What? No!
Just because you have a job, do you think you can look down on those of us who don't? Or are you simply jealous that you can't have afternoon tea or go out shopping so freely like us? Which one is it?
Neither of those. Honestly, there's a bit of a misunderstanding here. I definitely don't look down on you or anyone else. And I'm not jealous of all the free time that you get. I mean, sure, a bit more time would be nice, but I'm not exactly jealous of that. I have the weekends free for all of that. So yeah, there's a bit of a misunderstanding here, so I wanted to clear that out.
I see.
I just think that maybe there's a better way to manage these meetings. For example, how about if someone were to write up a short summary of the meeting and sends it to everyone? You know, in bullet point form or something? So that for those of us who don't attend, for whatever reason, they can be kept in the loop.
Ah, and you call yourself a mother like that?
Excuse me?
Poor Halsey. Do you think that she'll be okay with that?
I'm sorry? What does my daughter have to do with any of this?
Well, if you keep going like this, Halsey will be left out if not bullied by everyone. And we don't want that now, do we?
I'm really not following here. What on earth do you mean by that?
Well, you see, if the moms all have a good friendship between each other, then that will reflect well on all of our children. Happy mothers, happy children, if you like. But if not, that will only show how much of a terrible example we are as adults and as mothers who don't get along with each other.
Right. What kind of mother would want to set a bad example for them? Maybe when Halsey becomes a teenager, she'll go about her own way like a lone wolf too. Like you, Miriam. Sorry, but I don't think Halsey has got anything to do with all of this. And besides, if the mothers can't attend a meeting for work reasons, then isn't that setting a good example? How so? Well, they'll see how career-oriented their mothers are. As women, don't you think that's setting a great example for our daughters? See? There you go again. Belittling me like that just because I don't have a job like you do. No! Oh, jeez. That's not what I meant. Please, I didn't mean it like that. How dare you insult me like that again? No. All I'm saying is that there are other moms who work too. And I want to make sure that everyone is given an equal chance to do what they can for their children. Myself included. Don't you get similar complaints from the other mothers too? Absolutely not. Like I said, most of them do their best to attend every single time. Well, so do I. And I keep telling you that I will try to do so going forward. I promise. Well, maybe I need a word with your husband too then. Ray? Why would you need to talk to Ray? I mean, if you think about it, the reason why you have to work is because he doesn't earn enough to provide for the family. Right? If he had more income, then perhaps you wouldn't have to work so hard and essentially miss our meetings. Poor thing. So, hang on a second. First, you brought my daughter into this, and now my husband. Please. This was my fault. So don't bring them into the picture. Okay? Poor you. I know it's not like me and my family are the wealthiest people around here, but at least my husband earns enough to provide us the luxury of comfort. Poor Halsey. She doesn't have any of that, does she? Well, no, but we manage just fine. She knows we love her, and she loves us back too. I don't understand your point in all of this. This is my family you're talking about. Please stay out of it. It's really none of your business. I'm just telling you what other moms are thinking, you know. We've all noticed how you hardly go to pick Halsey up from the kindergarten. That's because Ray finishes work earlier than I do. It just works better if he picks her up on his way home, instead of me at a later time. Well, usually the mothers pick their children up from school, don't they? Everyone else seems to pick their children up but poor Halsey. She's the only one with her dad picking her up. I don't think that matters. She loves her dad picking her up anyway. She's a daddy's girl. Oh, just admit that you're jealous, Miriam. It's okay. Of what? Of you? Of our husbands who earn more than yours. Are you crazy? Are you that self-righteous that you think everyone is jealous of you? I've never thought that. Oh, of course. I forgot that your husband is just a regular employee. Isn't he? Whereas my husband is in the upper management and on the board of directors in his company. It may be more responsibility, but it's also more money, you see. Well, yes. Compared to your husband, Ray might be a regular businessman, but so what? He works hard and he loves his job. That's all that matters. Yes, but don't you think that's unfair on Halsey? Just because he's working in a job he enjoys, you have to work. Which means you don't get to spend as much time with her. Which ultimately means you also miss our mom club meetings. Well, yes. But no! Stop trying to make sense into this because it doesn't work like that. I mean, I'm so glad that I'm a stay-at-home mom in that sense. I can give my full attention to my children. And that's the least they deserve from their mother. Excuse me, but my husband and I take the entire weekends off to spend quality family time with our daughter, too. There's nothing wrong with the way we spend time with her. So I don't think there's any reason for me to be listening to any of this from you. Besides, even if my husband were to get a raise or be filthy rich, that won't change anything. I wouldn't quit what I do. I love my job. Maybe you're the one who's just jealous that I have a career that I love and you don't. How dare you? Well, that's what it sounds like. Absolutely not. And besides, what kind of job is that good that you would choose work over your family? You must be insane. I'm sorry, but I run my own business. Thank you very much. Well, technically, I run it with my brother, so we're co-owners. But it's a long-running family business, My brother is the CEO of the company, and I'm the senior vice president. What? What? No, I'm sure you're surprised since I don't go around flaunting my title to anyone. But seeing as you're so interested in it, I'll have you know that about me. Right. Well, great. And by the way, your husband, Jim, was it? Yes. What about him? If I remember correctly, he works for BB Trading, doesn't he? Yes, that's right. Well then, his company is our client. They've signed contracts with us. Right. I see. You do understand what I'm trying to imply here, yes? Well, yeah. I guess you're not familiar with how a business works then. Right. Well, explain it to me then. So basically, in simple terms, your husband's company needs my company. They buy products from us for their business, and without them, they won't have a running business. Understand? Right. I don't usually talk to my husband about his business affairs, so this is all gibberish to me. Just as I thought. You're not interested in your husband or his work, are you? Just his income and his title. How rude! That's not true. I would say that you have no right to demean my husband's work if you know nothing about what the business life is like. You clearly have no idea how hard it is to be working. If you dare say anything more about me, my husband, or my daughter, then you need to see what's coming for you. Wait, hold on. What do you mean by that? I'll make sure that my company cuts your husband's company off as our client. What? So you mean you will have him fired? Not quite, although I wish that were to be the case. It just means that your husband's company could potentially have a huge loss coming for them. Are you following what I'm saying? Well, you better leave him out of this. Well, right back at you. Who do you think has been talking about my family like some kind of trash up to this point? You're right. Yes, you're right. Look, Miriam. Look here. What? I'm sorry. For what? I'll admit I have said some heartless things about you and your family. Uh-huh. So I do apologize for mocking your husband like I did. And for the remarks I made about Halsey. Mm-hmm. Is that all? Don't you think there's more? Right. And for talking ill of you, I suppose. And for what else? Well, I've said it all, haven't I? What else is there? You should feel sorry for all of us mothers out here, don't you think? What do you mean? Why should I feel sorry for them? For holding the mom meetings, all so that you can talk behind our backs and have nothing but a lame old gossip session instead. What? But that's absurd and a false accusation. You can try, but you can't hide it from me, Dory. I know all about it, you know. And seeing as we're on this topic, let me tell you what I know and what I think. And what other people think of you for a change. How they think you're a cheapskate and an extremely selfish person. What? No, I'm not. How every time you choose to hold the meetings at some fancy restaurant, and you don't take into consideration how expensive it can be for other people. How you make everyone split the bill and pay for things they didn't even eat. That's not true. Oh, really now? Then where did you hold the last meeting, The Kingsley Hotel, right? And the one before that. The Flemingtons. Oh, but that was a coincidence. A coincidence? How? Well, they had a seasonal afternoon tea offer and everyone seemed to want to go there. I don't think that's what you would call a coincidence. And I haven't finished yet. If the moms tell you that they can't attend the meeting, I know that you talk about them behind their backs. And we all have to listen to you vent. Do you know how that makes us feel? No! Oh dear. You have it all wrong, Miriam. I'm the host. I'm the organizer of these meetings, so of course I have the right to choose where to go. I just make suggestions and they either agree or disagree. And most of the times, they like where I pick to have our meetings. That's not my fault, is it now? From what I've heard, you're quite forceful with it. You make them agree to wherever you choose. You better apologize to all of us, individually, about all of this. You're being over the top here, Miriam, don't you think? No, I do not. Do you think that you can get away with this? After all you've done to us? Since this text conversation between Miriam and Dory, we all thought that Dory would apologize to all of the mothers who she caused trouble to. But she never did. I guess she doesn't feel guilty or bad for what she did. But apparently, her husband has been away from home more often, going on frequent business trips. It seems like his business is falling apart and could be in a lot of trouble. Was that due to the awful relationship between Miriam and Dory? We shall never know. As for Miriam, somehow rumor got round that she was the senior vice president of a major company. This made Dory feel uneasy, but she has kept her distance from her, so that's good. It seems like the Moms Club meetings are still being held, but on an online basis, and now everyone is attending. Perhaps that's the best thing that came out of this, and let's hope it stays like this for the sake of all the busy working moms out there and for our children. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and see you in the next one.
Did you throw my son out of the house? What made you think you could do that? What makes you think you could treat my son like that? This has really made me very unhappy. What's gone wrong? Are you really having trouble right now?
I didn't want to be distracted by the noise anymore. I need to concentrate, but I can't, so I kicked him out. It's much better with him out of the house. Now I can have some peace and quiet. I'm really happy I did it, and I don't regret a thing.
Can't you just learn to get along with people? You can't just throw someone out of your house because they make a bit of noise. You have to learn to cooperate with each other. It's about give and take. Did you think you're better than my son because you earn more money? Do you think you have the right to boss him around and throw him out just because of that? I think you need to get back down to earth.
He needs to earn more money. He can't just go through life living off me and his family. I know that he keeps asking you for money. Why don't you tell him to get a proper job? He needs to grow up and find his own way in life. He's like a big child that never becomes a man. Any job will do. He just needs to find something to get him out of the house and into work. Even if it's a low-paid job, he still needs to do something more productive with his life. All he does right now is ask me or you for money. It's really sad to see, and I think he needs some encouragement.
Are you trying to blame me for this? Are you trying to make me feel bad? You're just trying to make a bad situation even worse. I know that he needs to find a good job, but these things take time and you have to help him. He's really upset right now because he hasn't found the kind of job he wants, but there's no need for you to do this. It will take time, but I know he'll get there in the end. If I was your mom, then I'd be even more unhappy about your behavior. You need to be more supportive of those around you.
At least my mom works. She has to work hard in the care home looking after old folks.
I'm very happy that she has a job. My son just needs more time. He needs to find something that suits him, something that he wants to do as a career. There's no point starting a job that you hate only to leave it a few years later. Looking after the old folks might be a nice thing to do, but it isn't really a great job. I want my son to get a job that earns a lot of money.
I think you should be more respectful to people who work in care homes. My mom might not make a lot of money, but she helps people who are in need. She's a valuable person in society and does a lot of good work. I think you should say sorry for what you just said.
Please don't tell me what to think or say. No, I am not saying sorry. I meant what I said. The first thing you need to do is say sorry to your husband. You should go and see him at once. He's really upset about the way you've been treating him, and you need to say sorry for what you did. If you don't do what I say, then I worry that you might be heading for a divorce. You wouldn't want that, would you? You wouldn't want to throw away your marriage just because you decided to be unreasonable?
I think you shouldn't be taking his side in this. You need to accept that he needs to improve as a person. It's not my fault that I kicked him out. I just needed a break.
What if he goes out and meets another woman? How would you feel about that? You'd only have yourself to blame because you kicked him out and gave him no other option. I hope you realize how popular my son is with women. He could very easily find another girl and replace you. He might love you, but it won't last forever if you go on like this. I might even help him find another girl. I might introduce him to a more suitable girl than you. I want a girl that supports him through thick and thin, not a girl that kicks him out when things get a little tough. You should really be more resilient. You're his wife, and you should do everything to make him feel happy. You're clearly not fulfilling your duties, and it's to be expected that he might go elsewhere.
Are you even living in the modern world? A woman's job is not to serve a man, and I don't have to support him if he's being unreasonable. He doesn't do enough work, and now you're saying that he might cheat on me? Why should I accept such an arrangement?
I don't think he has to stick with you when you're being so unreasonable. I am not threatening you, I'm just telling you what will happen if you don't change. Divorce is very common these days. He doesn't have to stick with you if you don't treat him well. I think a lot of men don't like the idea of staying with one woman all their life, and you're only making it worse for yourself. You should really try your best to keep hold of him. I don't think my son is different. He has his limits.
I think you're really overly entitled and too protective of your son. You just can't see any wrong in him, can you?
I'm just being honest with you. My son could easily get a nicer girl than you. I'd be happy about that as well.
How would you feel if your husband was acting like this? How would you feel if he didn't have a real job? Would you accept it? Would you be happy if he found another woman?
Stop answering back. I am different to you, and the situation is different too. My husband would never cheat on me because I'm an excellent wife. He couldn't get a better woman than me, and he knows it. I can understand why my son can't put up with you. You really are a pain.
I haven't done anything wrong. I am not lacking in any way. I'm a good wife and person, but I do have limits. I am not going to allow your son to walk all over me like this. He needs to improve himself and do more with his life. If your son wants to leave me, then I can get by on my own. I don't need him. He would suffer more than me. I don't think you should be unconditionally defending him. You should be helping me try to change him.
So what you're trying to say is that if he went off with another girl, then you wouldn't even care? Seems to me that you're trying to make this marriage collapse. You just don't seem to care. I suppose it must have been obvious to him that you don't care. Maybe that's why he doesn't put so much effort in. I think he needs a woman that truly loves him, someone to motivate him in life. I bet you've been nagging him a lot. You know men hate women who nag all the time. If he does something minor that upsets you, then you should just let it pass. You don't have to complain about everything. You should talk to people in a more respectful manner.
I am not going to bow down to him when he's not doing what he should. No wonder he turned out to be the way he is. His mother clearly doesn't raise him right. Do you seriously think I'm going to accept all his flaws? There are just too many, and he needs to change. I don't know if there is anything I can do about him now. He's set in his ways, and so are you. You should have taught him to work hard when he was a child, and then he wouldn't be in the situation. I don't know if we can be saved if this is what he's had all his life.
I think you need to correct your way of thinking. I didn't do anything wrong when I raised him. He's a nice guy, good-looking, intelligent, and as soon as he gets the job he wants, he's going to do very well. He just needs more support from his loved ones to help him get there. If you aren't going to be the girl to support him, then don't be surprised when he finds someone else. You don't have your own children, so you wouldn't understand what it takes to raise a good boy. Maybe in the future you'll learn. I never thought there would be a type of woman who throws her own husband out of the house. It's just too crazy for me to imagine. I would never do that to my husband or my son. I'm a good wife, and so they always have my support. I wish you'd do the same, and then we wouldn't be in such a bad situation. Please, change your thinking before it's all too late and this whole thing ends in tears.
I never thought there would be a mother who would be happy for her son to cheat on his wife. What kind of a woman are you? Whatever happened to women looking out for each other?
You really have a cold heart, don't you? You just don't care about your own husband. Your mother should have taught you to be nicer to your family. It seems you only want to think about yourself and your own needs, and this is going to be your downfall. You'll never be happy in life if you don't think about others. You'll end up alone with no husband and no friends.
I am not going to accept my old behavior from a man who just doesn't care about his life. He needs to stop daydreaming, and you really aren't making things any better. If you had taught him this when he was a child, then he would be having a better life right now. Sadly, he's just clinging on to this idea that he's going to get a great job in a great company, and he isn't. The sooner he wakes up to this, the better. Then we can all move on and enjoy life. You should have taught him the value of hard work when he was young. Then he wouldn't be like this as an adult. I don't think there's any chance that I can save him now. He's an adult. His thinking is set in stone.
Stop being so rude to me and my son. I taught him how to be a good boy. He has a good education that's largely thanks to me. He's turned out to be a fine young man, and you are being cruel to him.
I have never seen this excellent upbringing that you talk about. All he does is eat food and lay around playing computer games all day. He keeps saying he's going to get a job, but then nothing happens. I even caught him taking money from my purse once without even asking me. He wanted to go and buy some beer from the store, so he just took it. He usually has the decency to ask me when he wants money, but this time he didn't. How do you think that makes me feel? I feel like he stole from me.
I don't believe you. He wouldn't do a thing like that. I don't even think he drinks alcohol. There must have been some kind of misunderstanding. My son is too good to do something like that.
If you're not going to believe me, then what can we do? You only want to see your side of things and you don't even listen to me. I think you should pay me back for the money he took from me. You're his mom, so it's partly your fault.
What an outrageous thing for you to ask. Why should I give you any money? I don't owe you a thing. You're accusing my son of stealing, and now you want me to give you money? I think you're the thief, not him. Could you get any worse? You certainly seem to be trying. I thought you were bad, but I didn't realize you were this bad. I didn't know you'd go this low.
I even recorded it on the home CCTV. You can watch it if you don't believe me. I saw him go into my purse and take some money. I confronted him, and that's when he told me he wanted to buy some beer. I am not lying.
What? You have a CCTV system in your house? Are you spying on people now? That's really creepy. Just what I'd expect from you.
It's not a secret camera. We both had it installed. We did it just in case a burglar came to our house. However, it turned out that he was the one doing the stealing, and he was stealing from me. At first, he tried to say it was both of our money, but eventually he admitted he shouldn't have done it. I was so shocked when it happened, I didn't realize that he would be that stupid. I thought he was too good for that, but he wasn't. I thought about going to the police, but I didn't want to cause that much trouble. I figured that it would be better if we sorted it out on our own.
What kind of wife even thinks about going to the police because her husband took some money from her purse? I think he's right. You should share money with each other. It's not stealing if it's your wife. My husband buys me things all the time, and I don't need to ask him when I want to use a credit card. This is normal behavior in a relationship, but I don't think you understand normal behavior.
I'm getting really bored of talking about this with you. I think I've made up my mind, and I think I want a divorce. I don't want to be in this terrible marriage anymore, and I don't want you as my mother-in-law either. The sooner this all ends, the better. I don't think you'll have a problem with this. I know you don't even like me. If only you'd give me that money back before I went, it might make the breakup a little bit cleaner.
I am not going to give you any money, so stop talking about it.
Is that because you don't have any money to give me? I wouldn't be surprised. Your son certainly doesn't have any.
I have plenty of money, thank you. But it's for me and my son only. I'm not going to give any to you.
Completely shameless people. I am sick of you.
I don't care what you say. It's not going to change the situation. You're really going over the top, and I'm not going to play along with your games. I think you're being really petty over all this. If you're going to leave, then just go and don't come back. I have given my son money, so I don't see why he'd need to get any from you. My son has committed no crimes and done nothing wrong. I'm sure about that. I think you just want to try and get some money from me. If I had known you were this type of girl, then I would never have agreed to my son marrying you in the first place. I won't be falling for this. You'll get nothing from me.
I don't think you're in a position to criticize me. Your son has so many flaws, and you clearly do too. I know you've been buying him a lot of stuff from the mall. He doesn't deserve that stuff. You should have taught him to earn it for himself, not rely on others to buy it for him. No wonder he always wants money from me. I don't see why I should let him live off me. You're this old and you still don't know how a man should behave. You're treating him like he's still a child, and that's really no good for his development. No wonder he's in such a mess. It's all your fault. I have told you over and over again what he's done, but you're still in denial. I don't think there's going to be any getting through to you, is there? You will never see what's wrong with your son, and because of this, he will never grow into a man. If he leaves me, then what do you think will happen with his next girlfriend? She won't stand for this. He acts like a teenager, and that just isn't good enough anymore. I should have just gone straight to the police over the issue. I knew it would be a waste of time talking to you about it. You're very narrow-minded and not willing to open your mind to the truth. Why do you insist on blaming me for everything? It wasn't my fault. Even if he did take the money, why should I pay for it? You need to sort it out with him, not me. I don't owe you anything, and you won't be getting anything from me. It's your son, and so you also bear some responsibility. It's your fault that you didn't raise him to be a grown-up. He still acts like a child and expects others to pay his way in life. When will it end? If you don't step in, then I think it never will. Can't you just go back to work and earn some more money? Can't you just get over it? It can't have been that much if you only went and bought some beer. I wish you'd just forget it. You're such a petty woman to keep going on about this. Do you really have to get divorced over such a trivial issue? I really think you're really overreacting, and you just need to calm down and forgive people. I bear no responsibility for what happened between you two. It's up to you to sort it out. You're his wife, and you need to learn to sort out your differences. I don't see why I should put up with his terrible attitude. He's a complete idiot, and I've had enough of him. He wouldn't change, so I kicked him out. Maybe I won't let him back in. I thought you might see what he did wrong and encourage him to change, but it seems it's no use. Do you think I enjoy this? Do you think I enjoy your moaning and accusations? I wish you'd find a more productive way of dealing with this whole issue. Why should I be held accountable because you can't manage your relationship? I think it's you that needs to grow up, not him. I won't miss you if you go. I think we'll easily be able to find a girl who is nicer than you. You're not going to succeed in hurting us over this. We are strong, and we will get through it. I don't enjoy arguing with you, but I really had no choice. I thought this might help. You were my last resort. I don't have any money to give you, so I don't think there's anything more to talk about. If that's going to be the case, then I'm going to tell the police. I think they really should know about what happened. If you're not going to help, then maybe they will. I told the police and they took my side. They investigated and decided that my husband could be charged. He got a criminal record for taking money from my purse without consent. I know that some people might see this as excessive, but I thought it was fair. I didn't want him to walk all over me and treat me like dirt. He didn't do anything for me, and then he took money from me? It was the final straw. After that, we got a divorce, and now I hear he's gone off with a new girl. I wonder what she's going to do when she finds out what kind of guy he is. I might even tell her myself. I feel I have a duty to warn her about what might happen. Now that I'm free, I feel that my life is so much better. I didn't realize how bad he was for my state of mind. Things had slowly gotten worse and worse, and I didn't even realize it was happening. Thankfully, I realized before it was too late and got rid of him. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Are you fine? Not scared or panicked?
I'm fine. Something like that isn't enough to ruffle my feathers. I was able to ditch that guy no problem. But that does beg the question. Who was it that was following us?
When we split up to lose him, it looked like he went after you, Caroline. What amazes me more than anything is that you realized that he was following us. I would have never noticed that someone was behind us.
Huh! I have eyes in the back of my head. It's gonna take more than skulking in the shadows to be able to get the drop on me.
Yeah, I suppose so. Your self-confidence is one of the things that I love about you, but is there any reason that someone would want to follow you? Did you piss off any patients or their family members?
Well, nothing comes to mind off the top of my head. I'm highly respected by my colleagues, and I'm well loved by all the patients I work with.
Again, that's not really something that you say about yourself, but that seems to be true whenever I go to pick you up.
True, we were being followed, but I didn't feel any animosity from his gaze, and there was no aggression in his stance.
You truly are something else, aren't you?
It was so exciting! That was the first time in my life I've ever been followed. I felt like Jason Bourne.
I admit that there was a bit of a thrill in it, but I wish you would understand that it could have been dangerous. I know I may be overthinking things, but you know how much I worry about you. For the foreseeable future, I will be picking you up by car. This isn't up for debate.
Come on, I'll be fine. I can defend myself.
In a straight-up fight, I know there is no way you could lose, but if they attacked you from behind with a weapon, then it would be game over. For my own peace of mind, please wait for me to pick you up by car, okay?
Alright, you are too sweet on me.
I can't believe this is happening right before our wedding. I hope this doesn't jinx anything or cause any other problems.
That's right. We're going to your hometown so I can introduce myself to your father.
Yeah, my dad is, to put it nicely, a hard-headed, proud blue blood that puts on airs in front of everyone he meets.
Nicely? Coming from you, that's quite the burn. It sounds like a great challenge, but I doubt there's a family that wouldn't want me in their family.
Again, where you get your self-confidence from puts me in awe. But you're right, the rest of my family is already dying to meet you. My father is always going on about upholding the family name and how we should be careful about what kind of people we interact with. It was always embarrassing to hear him go on tirades about it. I just wanted to be a normal kid and enjoy what everyone else was doing. Can you believe that he calls us modern-day aristocrats?
Wow. That story should be on Cringe.
I know, right? I honestly thought about not going to visit him because he can be so pretentious and hard to deal with. Somehow he sniffed out who I was dating and demanded that he see you face to face. A sixth sense or some stupid things like that, he said.
Well, in most cultures, it would be unthinkable to not introduce yourself to the family of your partner, so I'm cool with it. Don't worry too much. You know me. I'll make it work out and it'll be fine.
I know you can get through any situation. I just don't want the experience to leave a bad flavor in your mouth. It's still not too late to pretend we never got his summons and leave him to stew on his high horse.
No, we gotta do what we gotta do. I want to do things right. It doesn't matter who the other person is, but we should get to know each other's families because marriage is not just the pairing of two people, but two whole families.
You're straight as a shooter as they come, and of course, you're right again. I suppose I should just sit back and watch the sparks fly as the two most stubborn people I know meet for the first time. Pop some popcorn, record it, upload it, and go viral.
It'll be fine. I'm an adult and control myself. Let's just hurry up and meet up at home. You worry too much. Do you want that guy to pick up on my trail again?
Oh, geez, no. Yeah, let's go home. Coraline, where are you now? Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm fine. I just went outside for a little bit to cool my jets and clear my head. Wow, that went far worse than I could have ever imagined. Trying to pour a pot of hot coffee on me was something that surprised even me.
Thank God your reflexes are so fast. It's like watching a Jedi in action. You started moving at the same time he began his stupidity. It was like you knew it was coming.
It's not that big of a deal. I didn't see him since he was in my blind spot, but I felt that something was off that only happens right before someone tries to hurt you. I guess that only makes me seem more like a Jedi to you.
Yes, that or Spider-Man.
That's me. By the way, where are you?
I left right after you to follow, but can't see you anywhere.
Oh, I'm at a park in front of the forest sitting on a bench. Come and get me. I'm a bit parched, so can you bring me something to drink on your way?
Wait, Willow Park? That's more than a mile away. It's been less than 5 minutes. It's not even a straight line from here.
It is if you go through some yards and gardens.
Did you really straight shot it through a mile of residential units?
Parkour.
My God, you're amazing.
Whatever. Hurry up and pick me up.
Yeah, sorry. I'll grab my keys and pick you up. Coraline, this is William's father, Lucius.
Mind telling me how you got my WhatsApp ID?
That's not important right now, but know that I can do a lot more than that. From here on out, I will not allow you onto my property a second time. Of course, that includes ever seeing or contacting my son William again.
Really? You got a reason to go full Gestapo on me?
When you come from a name as prestigious as ours, it would be unthinkable to take an uneducated little girl like yourself into our great family. You never even graduated from a university. There is no way I could let my grandchildren be raised by someone who could barely get a GED.
No worries there, pal. I have no intention of ever sharing the same room with you ever again. However, I will marry William as promised, with or without your blessing.
Never. Who would be foolish enough to ever marry you? Your family is poor as dirt. How could you imagine to stand eye to eye with a family of our caliber? How dare you think you could pollute my bloodline with your filthy peasant DNA?
Ooh, them be fighting words, old man. But I could care less about how much you badmouth my family. It's true that my family was not well off by any means, but we were happy and had all our needs met by parents who loved us. Probably because we didn't have some idiotic family members spouting off about our special status as a noble family.
To be talked to in such a way by a proletariat is insulting to the greatest degree.
Boo-hoo! Why don't you go whine to your country club friends and have them pat you on the ego until you feel better, because an inner city girl hurt your fragile worldview? On the other hand, you talk the talk about being from such a great family. But did you walk the walk? In what way are you more successful than a commoner like me?
I graduated from an Ivy League school and was immediately hired by a Fortune 500 company. With my achievements, I became the youngest vice president in the company history. How about that? Does a peon like you have a resume like that?
Oh, wow. Truly a credit to your name. With a history like that, it must be great to add trying to pour hot coffee onto your son's fiancé and failing. Man, it's amazing what life throws at you and seeing how you react to it.
You should be grateful it was just a cup of coffee. I can't stand that not only are you trying to marry out of your class, but you have the gall to talk to me in such a disrespectful tone.
I'm not asking you to stand for anything. William and I are getting married, so you can just leave me alone.
I simply will not allow my son to marry a girl who has never graduated university.
Oh, so your measure of nobility is proportional to a person's academic achievements? You do understand how dumb and stuck up that sounds when you say it out, don't you?
Shut your filthy mouth. Don't think you can change your station in life by trying to marry up into our family. Every single person in my family has graduated from university, just to show you how much we value education. If you push me any further, I will not be held responsible for what happens to you.
Look, I really don't care what you try to do and why you think threatening me is going to scare me off. That work on your subordinates at work? And on the subject of universities, you do know that I graduated, right?
Graduating at 19 years old is what you said. That is not university, little girl. That is called community college. You do understand the difference, don't you? One selects for society's future leaders, and the other provides basic courses so the masses don't embarrass themselves in public. You're simply a bad match for my son, who's on the fast track for the good life and will bring so much honor to our family.
And find a girl worth fighting for.
Yes, what are you talking about? The wedding's off as far as I'm concerned, so get an education if you want to have a chance of marrying up from your spotty heritage.
I skipped a few grades and finished med school at 19.
Like I'd believe that.
At 19, I graduated med school and got a master's on the side to kill some extra time.
A master's at 19? Impossible. You should learn how to lie better. It would take superior genius to even come close to achieving that. A real lie needs to have a modicum of truth in it, or at least somewhat believable. Playing along with your fantasy world for a little bit, why didn't you tell me this sooner? That might have bought you some time.
When I did try to tell you, you decided to preempt me with Ariel Coffee Entertainment, followed by kicking me out of the house.
I don't have time for gossip and fake news. So, you want to add to your whopper and tell me that you're a doctor at some clinic?
Almost. I'm the head of the pediatrician department at the university hospital.
You can drop the facade. It's not funny anymore and just sad now. I've already looked into your past and have your whole past in front of me now. Least of all, I know you're not a doctor, so you can come clean with me.
Oh, it's good to see Christian kept his part of the bargain.
How do you know Christian?
It's fine and dandy to use private eyes to get info on a person, but you really should use people who you know are good at their job. It was like being tailed by a blind elephant over the savannah. It was cute watching him try to hide whenever I turned around when there was poor cover for him. After I got tired of that game, I got behind him and he almost soiled himself when I grabbed him by the collar. I then persuaded him to tell me who his employer was.
Impossible. He's a 30-year veteran with and served in a recon unit in his youth. I've been relying on him for years and he's never made a mistake.
You gotta be kidding. It was like playing peekaboo with an infant with no sense of object permanence. Anyhow, I had him pass on false information to you in order to find out what kind of person you really are. I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt despite William's unflattering portrayal of you. So, I told Christian to hide the fact that I'm a doctor.
William and Christian both?
Can you blame them with your temperament and outlook? I've also taken the liberty to release our chat logs and our dirt I've dug up on you to your company higher-ups.
What? Why would you do something so unnecessary?
Well, according to your words, it would be unacceptable to allow dirty blood to pollute the system, right? The same goes for business. One bad apple can cause the whole batch to go bad. Isn't that how the saying goes?
You're saying I'm the problem? Impossible. I've done so much for the company. They wouldn't do anything to me, would they?
Dunno. Tell that to the person who's going to be reviewing your case and deciding on your fate. Telling me of your triumphs and tribulations is just a bother.
Why would anyone at my company trust you? How could you even get anyone on the board's attention?
I'm a very famous and popular doctor in higher circles, so I do have acquaintances in almost every industry and agency. In fact, I've known about you for a while. I've not even told William about this part of me. I'm about to teach you how to really get dirt on people.
Haven't you had enough fun at my expense? How long must I put up with your blasphemy? Do you have any idea who you're dealing with? Have you any clue what I will do to you if you make me your enemy?
Fully, because I have no fear of some unemployed old man who got fired from his job for being a toxic lowlife.
Fired? Who's been fired? Are you talking about me?
Blackmail 101. Your termination is one of my demands for not releasing your dirty laundry to the world and besmirching your company's good name. Any company would throw a bigoted vice president under the bus in order to continue looking pretty in the public eye.
That'd be breach of contract on their part. How devious are you? Everything you're doing is illegal.
Illegal, you say? I guess you would be an expert on what's illegal, wouldn't you? You know better than anyone that you should be terminated at that company.
It can't be.
As I said before, I've thoroughly investigated you. I wanted to know what I would be marrying into just in case it could negatively affect me in some way. William is an angel and doesn't have a bad bone in his body. That comes from his mother's side. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said about his paternal side. Be honest here. There is something you need to apologize to your company about, isn't there?
That's unprovable, isn't it? How could you know? You're lying. You're just trying to entrap me.
Really? Maybe I should talk to your wife first. I bet it would be hard to admit that to her, so I'll tell her in your stead.
Stop. Fine. You win. My God, what are you? I may have temporarily transferred company funds to partake in the services of an escort enterprise.
You paid for a whore using company money. That'll get you fired from any job.
Wait, I had a good reason. I truly did.
Yes, you truly loved the girl and wanted to help her out of a bad situation. You fell for the hooker with a heart of gold shtick, but you, sir, are no Richard Gere. You do understand by that admitting that you love another woman isn't going to be taken well by your family, right? And I know how serious about her you were by the amount of cash you dumped into her scheme.
She said she would leave her boyfriend for me. She just needed some money to free herself. I could afford it, but I couldn't withdraw an amount that large without drawing suspicion. So I planned to pay it back to the company little by little. See, it wasn't stolen. I just borrowed the company's money for a short time. In fact, I've already returned it in full.
I know that as well. You aren't the type of person to stick your hand in the cookie jar without some way to separate yourself from any blame or wrong. While the books balance out at the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that a bigot also tried his hand at misappropriation of funds. You know what that means, right?
Why are you so intent on messing up my life? You're going past the line of threats all the way to plain cruel.
I had no intention to go so far, but once I had you on the ropes, the adrenaline began to flow, and I was taught to always go for the kill.
You witch! Where are you? Get back here right now.
Fine by me. What do you intend to do to little old me?
I will make you regret crossing me. Get back here so I can teach you a lesson you'll never forget.
Lines fitting for a bargain bin gangster before the main character puts him in his place. Hardly the words meant for a beautiful young, strong-headed woman from a crotchety old, hidebound, materialistic fogey. Whoa! I feel like the protagonist in a superhero movie. I feel a little sorry for you, but wait a tick. I'll be with you in 2 shakes.
Well, we'll see if that mouth can spout the same poison after I'm done with you.
You had enough yet? Want to go another round? Don't think the results will change, but the offer stands.
What are you? How are you so fast and strong? I'm as fit as a 30-year-old and was an amateur boxer through school.
My dad was a drill sergeant and was a part-time UFC fighter to make ends meet. He trained us all in self-defense and self-reliance from when we could stand.
A UFC fighter?
He pushed our reflexes, hand-eye coordination, and martial arts skills to the absolute limits a human body can handle. That discipline and focus he instilled in me ended up helping in school as well. But I did surpass him in middle school and haven't lost to him since. He holds me as his greatest success and still makes me come weekly to spar with him. So, as you can see, I'm not only a genius in academics, but a genius with my fists and feet as well. I only became a doctor because it helps others, pays well, and is relatively easy for me.
Hubris much?
It's only hubris when you lose. Until then, it's cold confidence. So, now you know who I am. I'm a totally different class from you. You still want to cross me?
Class? I was the one born into the most prestigious family in the state. What do you know of class?
Wow, you still have gall to speak of class? Then get ready for spring 1917, comrade. William's father, Lucius, was found unconscious on his front lawn after that disagreement. With that event added to evidence of embezzlement, he was quickly and quietly terminated by his company. This was the last straw for his long-suffering wife, and his unfaithfulness sent her over the edge. She filed for immediate divorce and claimed a huge alimony payment. The other members of his family were sickened by his actions and cut him from the family tree. Turns out he will never be allowed back into that household while I'm welcomed at any time with open arms. He now passes his days in a one-room apartment working as a night janitor because not even Gold's Gym wants him showing his face to their customers. It's a bit ironic that someone who touted the prominence of bloodlines to fall so far. As for me, I married William and we welcomed our first child a year later. We're warmly welcomed by both our families now, and everyone has forgotten the dirty business caused by a bigoted old man. William often praises me, saying with Coraline around, our family has nothing to worry about. And that always makes me feel good. Of course, he's right. Thank you for watching to the end. If this video made you feel just desserts were served, please leave a like. Everyone else, leave a comment. And as always, please subscribe.